wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee. Wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Texans. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Not a bad way to start it. And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works. Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this is incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there,
Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Hey, 46. 46 to Mike. Check pass. Check pass.
To try again after the sack. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Allen off the play fake. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8-6 the score after 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead now 5, 11-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here we go. 46, boys, 46. 46.
On first down, Fields. And that's complete. Albert Ekuebuna. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Fields throw taken in by Watkins here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Harris. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. They gonna need some therapy. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Check 52.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike 46. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
46. They can't hang with us. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Like the pass. That's it. Mike 46.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 46.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. 46.
They snap it to Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a give to ETN. A 1st down and more, ETN. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got you. I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. We're in. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
I got 15. Blue down, blue down. Mike 15. Mike 15. I'm coming. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? I'm on, I'm on. Switch, switch, switch. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Mike's 15, Mike's 15.
Third and long. It's Fields. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's go. Alert, alert, alert. We got 4.
A final shot before half for Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Throwing now is Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Watch the whip. 46. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On first down, it's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Allen now looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Titans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
The point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Now Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. On play action, Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 56. Go, go. 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Fields on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
16 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
56 right there.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on. You better bring it. Mike 56. Mike.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
46, boys.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Texans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Let's go.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 56. Mike. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, here's Fields. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Right there, 56. Hey, tight there.
Back to throw, Fields. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. On first down, Fields. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
46. Check, Mike, 46. Check. 46 to Mike.
To throw is Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the... feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike. Go. We got this. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, I'm coming after you. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Fields. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Tackles. 56 is the Mike. Rabbit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete to Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike 56. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Yeah. Watch the ad.
On play action, Fields. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Watch left. Ready? Check. Hey, go back. We got motion. Back up. 46 to Mike. Know your job. 46 to Mike. 46.
They snap it to Fields. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
the 13-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. ETN once more. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Second down and 3. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 32-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.